In this video, we're going to be discussing your confirmation checklist. Your confirmation checklist is an absolute must-have criteria that needs to be met anytime you jump into a trade in the forex market. As we know, forex trading can be very risky. So in order to minimize our risk, we need to maximize our confirmations. This would allow the trader to have the extreme confidence to enter a trade so that way they can be on the right side of the market and stand to potentially make some profit. If that sounds like you, then you guys should definitely be taking notes of this confirmation checklist. We're going to begin with confirmation number 1, trading with the trend. As we all know, if the market is in an uptrending manner, we are looking for buying opportunities. So let's take a look at this particular trend. We can see the market starting at a low, running to a high, creating a new higher low, creating a new higher high, creating a new higher low, and then ending it off with a higher high. So we can clearly see that this market is in an uptrending manner. So if the market is in an uptrend, we want to do what's known as trading with the trend, meaning that we want to look for buying opportunities. Best places to buy with the trend is at the trend line. As we see here, these are the areas where price pulled back to the trend line and give us the best type of areas to look for buy opportunities inside of the market. These will be most rewarding as price has a higher probability to get a bigger reaction off this trend line, thus creating a bigger move, resulting in more money being made. Second criteria that we want to look to fill is, are we buying or selling at the high and low points of the market? Essentially, are we buying at support and selling at resistance? Anytime that you're going to buy inside of the market, the concept of the market is very simple. We want to buy low and sell high inside of the market. Support and resistance provides the best ways to let us know if the market is high so we can find better selling opportunities, or if the market is low so we can find better buying opportunities. So getting into a trade, not only do we want to look to be at a trend inside of the market, we would also want to find ourselves at an area of support if we're looking to buy. So let's take a look over here. We can clearly see at this particular point in the market, price was at a new support. We had previous resistance, we had a new support, and now we're at a next support level, giving us another confirmation to buy up in the market. Now, third confirmation that we're going to look for is we want to look for if the market pulled back. Did the market do what's known as a break and retest inside of the market? As we know, anytime the market is in a trending state, the market is going to push up and then give us a pullback, or what's known as a retrace in the market, before it resumes its trend up. Now, there are two types of ways to look at this. The market can be either A, bouncing at a support where we could be looking for buying opportunities, just like this example here, or B, the market could be doing what's known as a break and retest, meaning that the market came up and broke its previous resistance and then created a new support inside of the market. So as you can clearly see here, the market was able to come up, break its previous resistance, and establish a new support. The market is always in a motion of breaking and retesting different levels inside of the market. As you get good at identifying the market breaking and retesting these levels, you'll understand how the market works in unison with the trend forming higher highs and higher lows, price meeting areas of support, and the concept of break and retest, or the market pulling back. The next confirmation is, did the market exhaust? Does the market have long wicks? What do I mean by that? Let's take a look again right here at the market. Whenever the market is going to begin to resume in an uptrending motion, if you're going to look for a buy position in this example, price will almost never simply come to a zone and then just reverse in the other direction. The reason being is because there are still plenty of selling orders that's inside of the market. There are traders that are still looking to push the market down. But what's happening is that buyers are coming in and now they're looking to push the market up. So you're always going to see an imbalance of power. This imbalance of power is going to cause wicks to get thrown in the market. And as you can see here, whenever the market is in a good area to buy or sell, you'll have a tendency to see wicks inside of that area, showing us that the market is getting ready to exhaust and go the other way. So anytime you're looking for a buy or a sell, make sure that there are wick formations happening at that specific point, because they'll give you a greater confirmation that the market is going to go in your favor. Now, lastly, I'm going to give you guys one big piece of advice, and this is a bonus confirmation. And this is, did the market break the previous high or low inside of the market? Now, what do I mean by that? I mean exactly this. Let's take a look at this pullback in the market. We can see that this pullback started to create a little bit of a downtrend. It came down. From here it came up. From here it came down. From here it came up. And then it came back down. Once it came back down to this trend line area, this would be the most ideal location to buy inside of the market. Now, taking a look at these last swings inside of the market, you'll see that this is the last high point inside of the market. Anytime price is going to truly go into your direction, you will always see price give us a nice big candle breaking that previous high. And once it does that and closes, from here, we'll be able to resume our uptrend. And I'm going to go ahead and show you a few examples. We'll take a look at this pullback in the market. This pullback in this market came low. We have a new high, came low, came high, came low, came high, came low. Now we're finally at that area where we want to look to buy inside of the market. Let's take a look at this last high right here in the market. Look at how when price was beginning to come up, there was a candle that broke the high and closed on the outside of the high. This gave us a solid confirmation that buyers are in control and that the market will continue to resume up. Now, I'll give you one last example right here in a downtrending market. The market came down to a low. We can see that the market created a low inside of the market right over here. The market pulled back to the trend line. Now, as the market pulled back to the trend line and began to keep coming down, we can see that this candle broke on the outside of this high. So this candle closed on the outside of this high, resulting in the sellers taking control. And even though the market retested one more time, we can see that the sellers were clearly in control and we continue to take this market down. So this is going to complete our training on our confirmation checklist when entering a trade inside of a market. Remember, are we trading with the trend? The trend is our friend, and buy along the trend line. If we're along the trend line, make sure that you're also buying at a market low, which is when the trend and support is meeting at the same time. Third thing that you want to look for is, did the market pull back? Did the market break a new zone and retest that new zone to give us more confirmation that price is in continuing an uptrending motion? Were there wicks inside of that zone to show us that there was exhaustion in the market and the buyers are ready to start taking control? And lastly, was there a break of the previous high inside of the market that gave us that icing on the cake to say that buyers are definitely in control and take this market up? The better you get at identifying your confirmation checklist at every single market entry that you enter, the more high probable of a trader you will become. We look forward to you becoming a professional trader within the market, and we hope you found this information valuable. We'll see you in the next video.